Hey friends, Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Report. Well, here it is, the final day of the NFL season. And it's sad that our Dallas Cowboys aren't here. You know, I thought that this year was going to be the year. It seemed like things were falling in place for us. And for whatever reason, it just didn't work out, you know. A lot of people were satisfied with the season we had. And don't get me wrong, going from 4-12 to 13-3 is incredible. But being the Dallas Cowboy fan that I have, seeing the franchise throughout, you know, from when they won that first Super Bowl, you know, and even when they lost a couple of those three. I want to get that feeling again. I want to feel the Dallas Cowboys in the Super Bowl. What'll happen is everything will stay probably the same. They'll think that we have a winning formula, we're getting great players, we're improving. You know, you got Dak, you got Zeke, you got that offensive line. Will McRae is doing fantastic with getting us talented things. Jason Garrett just got Coach of the Year. But I got to tell you that I look at teams like Denver, because we're a mirror image of Denver, or could be. Because you think about what they did. They went to a Super Bowl and lost. They had Peyton Manning, they had a great defense. They had it all, but they just couldn't win the Super Bowl. And they turned around and they fired John Fox, even though they had been successful. Which sounds counterintuitive, but it was the difference of getting Kubiak in there and was able to coach them to a Super Bowl win, even with Peyton Manning declining. And I look at Atlanta. Atlanta blew their team up 2 years ago. Fired the coach, started all over. Same quarterback that couldn't win the big one, you know. Matty Ice, great regular season quarterback, but couldn't win the games when it came crunch time in the playoffs. And in 2 years, they're in the Super Bowl. Now, I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan, and being a Dallas Cowboy fan doesn't mean that you just blindly accept everything as it is. You have to think through the process and wonder, is this the best thing for the team? Are we doing the right things, or what can we do to improve? Because I'm tired of seeing the New Englands in the Super Bowl every year. I'm tired of seeing Carolina go, Atlanta go, New Orleans, the Rams, Tampa Bay, the Eagles, the Giants, without the Dallas Cowboys being there. I don't like the fact that my son, who is a man now, doesn't remember the last time the Cowboys won a Super Bowl. So from this day, after this one, forward, everything on that team needs to be reevaluated. Everything. You've got to find those little nuts and bolts that are going to make the difference of us being award champions, because that's what we are. We took home all these awards. No other team came anywhere close. Yet, we're at home. So, hats off for all the awards. It's great. It's wonderful to have Coach of the Year, Rookie of the Year, FedEx Ground Player of the Year, Best Offensive Line, but all that needs to translate into winning the Super Bowl. So I want to thank you guys for watching and following along, and we're going to have all the sights and sounds from the actual Super Bowl and stuff, and hopefully I'll be able to upload it while I'm there, so that way you can see it before the game and things. So it's going to be a fun day, but it's also going to be a sad one, since it is the end of the 2016 season. I'm Mark Holmes, this is Cowboy Joe Boo, and you've had your morning coffee.